The Mesopotamian campaign was a campaign in the Middle Eastern theatre of World War I fought between the Allies represented by the British Empire, mostly troops from Britain and the Indian Empire, and the Central Powers, mostly of the Ottoman Empire. Background: the Ottoman Empire had conquered the region in the early 16th century, but never fully gained complete control over the area. Regional pockets of Ottoman control through local proxy rulers maintained the Ottomans' reach throughout Mesopotamia. With the turn of the 19th century came reforms. Work began on a Baghdad railway in 1888. By 1915 it had only 4 gaps, and travel time from Istanbul to Baghdad had fallen to 21 days. The Anglo-Persian Oil Company had obtained exclusive rights to petroleum deposits throughout the Persian Empire, except in the provinces of Azerbaijan, Gilan, Mazandaran, Astrabad, and Khorasan. In 1914, before the war, the British government had contracted with the company for oil for the navy. Kuwait was another strategic factor for the British. The operational area of the Mesopotamian campaign was limited to the lands watered by the rivers Euphrates and Tigris. The main challenge was moving the supplies and troops through the swamps and deserts which surrounded the area of conflict. Shortly after the European war started, the British sent a military force to protect Abadan, the site of one of the world's earliest oil refineries. British operational planning included landing troops in the Shatt al-Arab. The reinforced 6th Division from the British Indian Army was assigned, designated as Indian Expeditionary Force D. Another reason for British effort in Mesopotamia, especially in the minds of politicians like Aston Chamberlain and former Viceroy Lord Curzon, was to maintain British prestige with Indian Muslim opinion, and at first it was run by the India Office and Indian Army with little input from the War Office. The Ottoman Fourth Army was located in the region. The army was composed of 2 corps, the 12th Corps with 35th and 36th Divisions at Mosul and 13th Corps with the 37th and 38th Divisions at Baghdad. On 29 October 1914, after the pursuit of Goban and Breslau bombarded the Black Sea port of Theodosia. On 30 October the High Command in Istanbul changed the force distribution. On 2 November Grand Vizier Selim Pasha expressed regret to the Allies for the operations of the Navy. Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Sazonov said it was too late and Russia considered this raid as an act of war. The cabinet tried to explain that hostilities were begun without its sanction by German officers serving in the Navy. The Allies insisted on reparations to Russia, the dismissal of German officers from the Goban and Breslau, and the internment of the German ships until the end of the war. But before the Ottoman government responded, Great Britain and France declared war on the Ottoman Empire on 5 November. The Ottoman Committee of Union and Progress's official declaration of war came on 14 November. When the Caucasus campaign became a reality with the Bergman offensive, Enver Pasha sent the 37th Division and the 13th Corps headquarters to the Caucasus in support of the Third Army. The entire 12th Corps was deployed to the Sinai and Palestine campaign. The 4th Army headquarters was sent to Syria, to replace the 2nd Army headquarters which went to Istanbul. In place of the 4th Army was Iraq Area Command, with only the 38th Division under its command. Mesopotamia was a low-priority area for the Ottomans, and they did not expect any major action in this region. Regiments of the 12th and 13th Corps were maintained at low levels in peacetime. Lieutenant Colonel Suleiman Askari Bey became the commander. He redeployed portions of the 38th Division at the mouth of Shatt al-Arab. The rest of the defensive force was stationed in Basra. The Ottoman General Staff did not even possess a proper map of Mesopotamia. They tried to draw a map with the help of some people who used to work in Iraq before the war. Although this attempt failed, Enver Pasha bought 2 German maps scaled 1/1,500,000.